celebrations in the last few years, and Ian McCall's team currently First Division leaders, helped by the goals of number 11, Colin Samuel. Falkirk Director of Football Alec Totten welcomed Craig LEVEIN to Brockville, with Hearts ending the winter break as third top of the Premier League. Falkirk have young talent in Colin Samuel, Mark Kerr, Stephen Rennie and Lee Miller, but bags of experience as well in the likes of Hughes and Henry and, of course, the boy Coyle. Hearts had 20-year-old Craig Gordon in goal, with on-loan keeper Tepi Moylanen on the bench. Teenager Graham Weir replaced Andy Kirk up front. The referee was Willie Young, and the game didn't take long to come alive.
Brockville has been the graveyard for so many big cup hopes over recent years. Falkirk have a quite incredible record in the cup competitions, and they look to maintain it here against Premier Hearts, and immediately just the glimmer of an opportunity for 10-goal Colin Samuel. Craig LEVEIN opting for the Scotland under-21 keeper instead of the on-loan Tepi Moylanen. Here comes Samuel again. A real opportunity this for Falkirk, and so close to the opening goal inside the opening minute. What a start for the young goalkeeper Craig Gordon, and just a couple of inches Samuel away from his 6th goal inside 3 games. John Henry's pass intercepted by Stephen Presley. Hearts try to calm themselves, but it's not going to be easy, because the Falkirk plan is to upset the Premier side. Samuel's turn, Samuel's shot, Samuel's goal! 2.5 minutes played, and it was coming. Samuel strikes his 11th goal of the season, and it's all going very much according to plan for the First Division leaders. Good turn, found himself some room. Got a lot of power behind the shot, and it was angled away from Gordon. The master plan is coming off for Ian McCall. Full stamp. Hearts will lean on his experience in the midfield to try to turn this game around. Gets it back from Mahi. Now Weir. Stamp again. Chance for the equaliser. It's wide. That was a real opportunity, and Phil Stamp knows it to square the game. He drove himself forward from the midfield. He carved out the chance, and he really wanted that on target. Now Valois trying to produce some skill on a sticky surface, and skimming the top of the crossbar. I'm not sure at all that was his intention, but this wasn't too far away, a bit too close for comfort for Alan Ferguson. He was scrambling. Maybury in, now De Vries, and Davy Nichols can clear. Doesn't make a very good job of it. Graham Weir taking a tumble at the edge of the area. No free kick, says Willie Young, and indeed the referee is having words with the Hearts striker, clearly feeling he made a meal of that. Meantime, it's Owen Coyle, onside, 2-0. Minutes gone, Falkirk 2 up. All the composure in the world from a man who knows all about taking chances. It's Coyle's 13th goal of another very productive season, and you just knew that here he would have the beating of Craig Gordon. Ian McCall's team 2 ahead. This was the moment that Willie Young chose to have words with Weir. He reckoned the Hearts striker took a dive as he tried to nip in between 2 Falkirk defenders. And from there, of course, Falkirk scored. It's Samuel again in behind the Hearts defence. Colin Samuel. 2 for Samuel, 3 for Falkirk. It's quite incredible. It's all falling apart for Hearts. And it's party time for the home team. Yet again, the Tynecastle team opened up at the back. They just couldn't cope with the pace of Samuel. His speed across the surface was remarkable, and for the third time in the match, 20-year-old Craig Gordon, a beaten man. Half an hour played, and what a half hour at Brockville. Unforgettable stuff. Samuel, this time looking to be the set-up man, but Stephen Rennie was never going to catch that. Hughes, and Ferguson still has a save to make. Samuel off and running again. Is it going to be the hat-trick? You know, it is. Sensational stuff from the Trinidad and Tobago international. We've played 31 minutes, and that's a Scottish Cup hat-trick for Colin Samuel. If he gets beyond you, there's no catching him, and his finishing has matched his pace here today. It's been outstanding. Flicked over Craig Gordon into the back of the net, and Falkirk 4-0 up. Ian McCall in dreamland. Looks as if he's trying to count the goals there, Ian McCall, on his notepad. It's 4, it's definitely 4. Kerr, same McPherson, and everything coming off for Falkirk. Here's Lee Miller. Samuel plays it back in for Lee Miller, and just a fraction away from number 5. Well, it's hard to believe that you're watching First Division against Premier League here, or at least reminding yourself which is which. McPherson to Samuel. Free kick given. And I don't think Alan Mabry was a fan of that decision. 6 in the box for Falkirk. In from Scott McKenzie. That's a good leap from Rennie. And what a chance for Falkirk to add to their lead. Terrific leap from Rennie, and Lee Miller in front of goal saw his header diverted wide. Mahe taking chances, taking liberties. And pretty close to a decent penalty appeal for Falkirk after Mahe's indecision. Another remarkable Scottish Cup story has unfolded at Brockville. It's home of the upsets yet again, and Craig LEVEIN's Hearts dismantled by the First Division leaders. 4 up inside 31 minutes. Quite sensational, and Jean-Louis Valois there threw away the strip which was in his hand in disgust as he stormed down the tunnel. Hearts, 3rd in the Premier League after the winter break, are taken to pieces by promotion chasing Falkirk. It has been a 5-star performance from Ian McCall and his team, and it's Falkirk who are into the 4th round of the 10th Scottish Cup. Hearts are out.
The plan was just to play as we do. I mean, there was no difference. I mean, we've got, I mean, it's very, I don't want to sound condescending after the thing, but we have got 3 or 4 players that Hearts would take that were playing Hearts first team, so it wasn't a big, massive, you know, dividing class at all. So we just set out our stall to play as we do normally. We've got 4 or 5 bodies out, so we only had 11 to pick from, and they all played excellently.
We knew it would be extremely tough here. We knew that. We knew that it's a tight park and the very partisan crowd here, and we knew these things before we came here. And you know, we didn't get it right on the day. It's as simple as that. And you know, I'll hold my hands up. We'll have a look at, you know, our preparation and try and work out how that can possibly happen.
It was all over in an unbelievable half hour. All three of us were at the game. Sadly, you and I didn't play, Gordon. But Owen, that must have been amazing, what you did in that 31 minutes against Hearts.
Yeah, I think it was the start of the game, but I think even from early on when we hit the post, it was very evident that we were very much up for the game. And you know, we've been known for having a terrific start at Brockville, and that's the way it panned out.
And Gordon, Hearts didn't get started.
They didn't. I mean, I take nothing away from Falkirk. I thought Falkirk were tremendous today. But you do look at the scenario where the Premier Division side are coming back and they've had the holidays where the players have had a break and then they go away a training camp. They just lose that edge a little bit, I think. And I think Falkirk could still have won the game today. But there's no doubt about it that there was, of the two sides, Falkirk looked right up for it right from the very start and Hearts never got going.
Let's look at the man of the match in action. I mean, Coyle here, outstanding, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, there's a few men in the match for as far as Falkirk were concerned. Everybody played really well today, but this is a good finish. This is excellent. Even if he wasn't here tonight, I'd be saying that was an absolutely excellent finish on his right foot.
That's the foot with the carpet slipper on it, isn't it?
That's the one they say, yeah. But it was a great pass through, and when you're through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, I think you just need to try and show a bit of composure, pick your spot. You know, I've been known to miss them as well, but I'm delighted when that went in. You know, it gives us a bit of breathing space, and we went on to capitalise from that. And Sammy's performance was fantastic. Yeah,
tell me about the man who's playing just ahead of you as a all-out striker for Falkirk, Colin Samuel. We don't know. I guess a lot of people don't know an awful lot about him, but he looks a class apart.
Well, I think he is. He's a very young man. I think he's only turned 21, and you know, for me, he's got every attribute needed to go and play at the very top level. And for me, that's English Premiership. You know, they're crying out for pace and power, and he's got that in abundance. Allied to a very good first touch, and now he's shown that he can score goals as well. So, you know, in terms of a striker, it looks like the complete package to play at that very top level.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't seen him play before, and I'd heard all about his pace, but there was finishing here to go with the pace, wasn't
Well, that's right. It's not only pace. You see here the power of holding people off, going across, and he's got the composure just to slide that in the corner. Many people would have panicked in that situation, and here you see it again. Big Stephen will not be happy with his header, but he's cleared again. And for me, this wouldn't be out of place in the Premiership. He drives in the goalkeeper, a little bit of composure, and I think it's just a class finish.
That was a brilliant goal because he just took the ball away onto his left side there. The goal before that, he'd gone across on his right, and that